yourself on. Our bond grows stronger.
What kind of sorcery was that?
Which one?
Said our goodbyes already, pal.
What's life without a little pain?
Need all the firepower I can get. It's you or me, fishies. No good. Might as well. Let's see.
You chose to visit me again within. Very well.
More wretches.
Hey, that's my admin arrowhead on you.
Artemis, guide my hand. Dead. The boon I got from chaos has a new effect.
Good to see you. You ever meet Electo, Sisyphus?
Ah, fortunately I've not seen too much of her Most excellent.
Thank you, mate.
You can do this.
That's what you get. Lord Zeus,
Goodness, nephew, that's an offering in...
my thanks, Lord Uncle Zeus.
I know just how much you must want out there, young man.
The Thunder God's might.
Why, here I am, young man, in such strange circumstances, I might add.
Thunder and lightning.
Okay, so going into the Steam folder and running it in administrator mode made it work for some reason. Don't ask me why. Chances are probably happened is the net distributables got like changed or something. So I have to check if my other games are going to start randomly crashing like that, because I had that problem before the last update. The last update fixed it.
Strength of the centaurs. Blood and darkness.
You shall pay for that.
Got you.
Back to the lowest depths with them.
That's that.
Gods grant me strength. I'm grateful for this.
Sorry I got frustrated. I think anybody would in that situation.
Always a pleasure, Charon.
Oh man, that's a tough decision. All of these are good, but I think I need to take the dash. Since I have fleeting reflex.
One Fury Sister coming up.
Oh, great.
Know something, Red Blood? Try as I might, I still have not...
Forgiveness can take time.
You think we're making progress?
She's powering up.
the stream on right now? Should be. Someone
That's that
posted in the
thing.
chat. I don't like to call out lurkers, but I want to make sure it's working.
Go on to Asphodel and die.
Got something new to try. Go with that one. See you, Tartarus. Done. Change of scenery, at least. All right then.
Chamber rewards are hidden. Probably gonna regret that.
Place is crawling with these. Better stock up. Greetings, Charon. Glad you like it, mate. Thank you. Onward. Have to say, the barge of death is never late. Short work.
The circumstances spur me.
Strength of the goddess. The curse of chaos has expired.
what's in here.
Like that.
Definitely not my favorite roguelike, but it's a high quality game. It's definitely more build reliant than a lot of the roguelikes I dump a lot of time into.
Where now?
I like playing it casually, just like not super into it.
I've a better idea.
Probably should have taken Zeus.
The shield of light.
Wish it would give me like Hermes or a hammer. I could use a hammer right now.
Touch me, and I shall have your head.
Ah, you fucker. We're still going.
Never.
God damn it. Dodge chance screwed me over.
And don't come back.
Yeah, like, probably should have taken the shop to get the heal instead. That was my fault. Still had pretty good damage. This part of the game is when the game actually starts.
Cheers.
Enemies get like 5,000 times more health for some reason. You don't have damage by this point, it stops being fun. Oh good, a hammer. Best thing I could get right now would be a concentrated knuckle or long knuckle. Okay, so apparently Quake Cutter is garbage. They don't want that. I'm just gonna take Concentrated. I wish it gave me the one that gives me the infinite combo. That would be really good right now, especially with my dodge chance. Try to get some cash so I can hopefully cushion some of this RNG.
Going to want all this.
Alright, give me like attack speed up or something from Hermes.
What's new, Charon?
Ah, that's shit. I don't know if he even has anything good for this build.
Charon, mate, I don't suppose you've given anything. I'll take that as a no.
I think I'm gonna pass on that.
The vast, and he really gets around. Cheers, mate.
What's up, Chris? Killing some time until Neo 2 drops. It's gonna be, what, 2 hours?
My senses sharpen.
I don't know how much I'm gonna play it today. I already decided. If I get pissed off, I'm just gonna stop. Apparently the reviewers had it like 2 weeks ago, which is pretty common for content creator review keys and stuff. I don't really feel like I need to stress myself out playing it, you know, I'm just gonna play it casually. If I find anything cool, I'll share it with people for sure, but I'm not gonna like go hardcore on it.
Lord Zeus's strength.
Alright, what you got, Chaos? Hook me up. Not even sure if I should take this right now.
In the name of Hades.
Oh, 31% chance for better boons. The problem with that is there's not going to be that many more boons. I'm already approaching the end of the game. But the penalty for doing that is like basically nothing. I think I'm gonna take this.
If that is your desire, you shall call it done.
It's probably a mistake because I'm gonna take more damage, but whatever. That's just diamonds. That's useless right now.
Do your worst.
You made already for my pub, haven't you, cuz? Wonderful guy. Don't get us.
I think this would be better to take if I had the infinite combo, but I don't. I'm not sure how much that will help. I'm gonna take the dodge chance.
That's good speed, all right.
My dodge chance is like crazy right now, I think. Yeah, 15% from this, and then this gives 15, so that's 30%. And then when I get a just dodge, I get 2 seconds dodge chance. So that basically means if I just dodge something, I have an 80% chance to dodge anything. I'm sure it'll end up on the Switch, but I need to finish the game first. That's the problem. The game's not done.
Easy.
The games that are in early access on like consoles that aren't finished, they take forever to get updated. You have to wait like months behind PC. It's really frustrating. Kind of a monkey's paw wish to wait for it. Better to just wait until they finish the game. Risk of Rain 2 is a good example. They take forever to add the PC patches.
What do we have here?
Okay, I'm definitely gonna have to choose the shop because I have like really bad health right now. And it didn't give me a heal. Perfect.
Tidying up a bit.
Thanks, game. Right when I need a heal the most. There's none. I'll give me a little cushion at least. That sucks.
It is as the king.
Are you yet fearful for the inevitable end to your foul quest?
Ah, you bastard. Fuck, man. How is he not dead?
No, you don't.
Probably not gonna clear now. This is a fun run, though. I don't really mind. Kind of learn, like, what synergizes with what I'm trying to do. But the run's probably dead now, as I just lost another revive.
I'll just help myself.
He's annoying to fight because he blocks from the front. Still have 2 revives, so maybe I can turn it around. It seems highly unlikely at this point.
He's all talk.
Depends on the RNG that I get. None of this is good either. It's not even worth taking.
Clear.
If I get the bag on the first room, then maybe I have a chance. Otherwise, it's gonna be pretty tight. That sucks, man. He would not die.
That's quite a stash.
I'm gonna hope that this is support fire. That would be great to have right now.
Not far from me.
Gently.
Demeter. Actually, no, I don't think I actually want Demeter because of the, I already have something on attack. Chances are she's, the bag's probably in here, though. Up light side. Please give me the bag. Am I gonna get the bag first try? That would probably save this run. At least be a higher chance. It almost never happens though. It's a 20% chance. Nope, got screwed over by RNG. I knew it. This fucker sucks to fight too. This fucking poison is annoying. This game, man. I hate this RNG. I wish this was just a regular level. Now the run's dead because this stupid rat spawn. Frustrating. I hate this stupid RNG where sometimes you just don't get the right room. Fucking stupid rat killed my run.
For me, good Lady Demeter, you've shown me.
I'm offering well suited for the season.
But I got an item, so it's not that bad if the run's gonna die. It's just shit RNG. Okay, well this is pointless to take. There's no reason to take that. I could take the health. Actually, I don't even think it really matters at this point. There's really not much I can do to come back from this, unless it gives me a heal, which it's not going to do. 30% damage, though. How much health do I have right now?
build.
Just gonna have to hope the next one has the bag, which is not going to. Give me support fire so I can at least have some fun with a dead run. Oh, there we go.
The dead had better hide.
I don't have the optimal build for it though. Maybe there'll be a pool in here I can use.
Not yet. Should be something useful here.
Oh man, wish I had the cash for that.
Should be
Better than
useful.
nothing. I like how this game does difficulty better than Dead Cells, where it's just you can't make any mistakes and they have like stupid restrictions all the time.
A whole entire sack of something.
In this game, you have like full control over how you want to make the game harder. Like right now, the enemies attack faster and they move faster, and they have like one armor point. That's it. But you can change stuff like having more trap damage or make the bosses harder. I think this game does difficulty in a really cool way. It's not just the generic, you know, everything does 50% more damage. Everything just becomes an HP sponge. That's what most action games become. Here it's like actually you have full control over what annoys you the least to also make the game harder, and you get rewarded for it. I think that's one of the coolest parts of this game.
It grew distinctly cold.
What? I don't... Wait, this everlasting winter, it's her doing, isn't it? Why?
Then you are ignorant. Keep it that way with her. What you desire is impossible.
We'll see.
We certainly shall.
Myself open. Like that?
Yeah, that's Dead Cells is a casual game for me. Oh, bullshit. Wow.
Squirming out of this.
GG! Oh, what a run.
Then go.
I pulled it off somehow.
Truly.
Wow. What a roller coaster run.
There.
Got screwed over at the end.
In the name of someone very sore right
I think
now.
that dodge chance definitely saved me. I only had one hit left before I was gonna die.
Blood.
The duty-shirking prince then met another of his fated deaths. In fashion best...
Dead Cells fans are like masochists. They're like, Souls fans. You want things to be not fun. The less fun the game is, the happier they are. I mean, more power to them, but
Pretty good, all in all.
it's not particularly something I agree with. Pick your poison kind of thing, I guess.
Hi, welcome home again. Go right ahead. I think your father's mad about something or other, though.
The game just crashed. Ah, are you kidding me? Game crashed. I hope it saved, because I was about to get the final upgrade for the last part, the last aspect. Nice of it to crash after I finished, though. It's very considerate. Dead Cells is a lot of fun on custom mode. You can just play casually that way.
Well, that was pretty good, all in all.
Oh, hi, welcome home again. Go right ahead.
Now this is
think your
crashing.
father's mad about something or other, though.
I'm getting really annoyed. I can't even, like, get credit for anything now because it keeps crashing when I talk to him. I'm glad the game saves so liberally, though. At least you very rarely lose any progress, but this was not happening before. Well, I'm just going to turn in my stuff and play something else because this seems like it's just going to keep happening. I think the net framework got like updated or something, and that's why this game is all messed up right now because I just updated Windows. Some people on the forums are saying the game just crashes when you talk to certain people.
Well, that was pretty good, all in all.
Alright, you crashed the game, so I can't talk to you.
You'll go no further, boy.
Where'd Orpheus go?
Crash.
I know that Nixon.
How can you... Nyx is the night itself and can do as she pleases.
You, boy, have already dragged this entire house.
Pleasure doing business, then.
Yes.
The head chef always wants fish. Please take these, will you, chef? We're settled up. What's in stock?
Your business?
I'll buy that.
Alright.
Nyx, I've come to know the god of travel, Hermes, though it's...
Lord Hermes is a point of contact, yes. Among Olympians, he works the closest with our operations here.
I get it. Thank you, Nyx. hereby authorizing this expenditure.
Claim granted. You are distracting me. Well, next.
The fates have spoken.
I'm gonna have to pick those two next time.
Night, give me strength.
What are the limits of your power?
There we go. Both maxed.
Alright, I'm ready. Demeter.
Yes, that'll do it. All right, back to work.
I say that was some pretty hefty progress. I got one of the upgrades, and I got Demeter's item. Apparently, that's one of the ones that synergizes the best with the Knuckles. So I'm only missing a couple keepsakes. Hopefully, I can get them soon. But I think playing this anymore with the crashes and stuff is unwise. I don't know if I want to go until Neo 2 drops. And I don't even know if I feel like playing that much right now. I had a really rough night last night. Yeah, I don't really care to like push myself so hard on that. I'm not like that good at it. There's already like a full guide for the whole game. Somebody who got a review key, one of the like larger gaming channels, that guy put out like an almost complete guide. He's partially limited by the embargo. So there's certain things you can't talk about, but there's a staggering amount of content on there for a game it's not out in all regions of the world yet. I don't really feel I need to grind hard on that game. You know, whatever happens, happens. I do need to watch my stress levels after last night, so we'll see. I will play it a little bit tonight. I would like to like at least get past the first boss. See if there's any new news about it, actually. Like how people on here are complaining about the broken stuff. Like, Neo 1 wasn't broken. You could one-shot human enemies before they could even attack. And they could also one-shot you. There was no reason to, like, really not do that. Unless you're a masochist. I know a lot of Soulsborne players are masochists, but seems like they balance it more. Apparently, like, the set bonuses on the armor are, like, a fraction of what they used to be. I feel like it's going to be a much harder game to break. Which can be a good or bad thing, depending on how they take the end game. I hear it only has one New Game Plus right now. So all the other New Game Pluses were added like after they were starting the DLC. I hope he can still make like cool builds and stuff, but I guess they just didn't want people one-shotting stuff anymore. But if the harder difficulties aren't just being one-shot by everything all the time, maybe it won't be as necessary to play that way. It definitely felt that way to me in the first game. The harder difficulties just weren't fun. Like the first two was when I had the most fun with it. And then past that point, it's just like you have to run something broken, or you have to run one of the cookie cutter builds because everything will one-shot you. Unless you want to do like pixels of damage and play perfectly for 10 minutes. Which is exhilarating in its own way, don't get me wrong, but not for everybody. You don't have anything about New Game Plus yet on the Fextra Life guide. You check that other dude's guide. Apparently the final boss is not a gimmick boss, so that's nice. I won't spoil it for people, but I will say it's not a gimmick boss. I feel like gimmick bosses in action games need to be a thing of the past. They're generally not something you ever wanted to fight. Stuff like Gilgamesh in DMC5, the Savior in DMC4. Like nobody likes those bosses. Arkham in DMC3. Like those are trash bosses. Nobody willingly plays them. You fight them to get to the next part of the game, and then never again. So, if the last boss is not a gimmick boss, then that's a good thing. Actually, this got updated. I'm going to check this out, and then I think I'm going to go on break. Come back when Neo 2 releases. Yeah, you had to like build around one move. And then stack as much defense as you could to not get one shot. And then max out quick change. Hi, kitty. Oh, they added passive bonuses. That's cool. This game was like balls hard when it came out. It wasn't very fun to play. Apparently this update really fixed a lot of problems it had. called Metal Units. I received a review key for it, but I basically told the people who made it that I was gonna wait for melee combat to be better, and they were actually very understanding of that. I was kind of shocked. They weren't pissed off that I wasn't going to play it right away. I was going to wait for some updates. Not a fan of the character, the protagonist character. Kind of generic. I'm not into the whole waifu thing. Game looks nice at least. You're right. It's probably why Neo 2 is going to sell like 1 million more copies, because you can make generic screaming lollies. I must say their business sense is strong. Like, just letting you make your own character is gonna make a lot of people happy. Generic ear-piercing lollies, yeah. It's already happening. Like, the Neo 2 directory is already full of a lot of that. No, the combo system's not great. The only thing they added is you can cancel from your normal attack to a sub weapon, which does help. What kind of bullshit is that? It says 20% chance for a rare with a legendary in there. Why would I ever sacrifice a legendary then? I don't want a gun, I want a melee weapon. Scam artist. It's like a pyramid scheme. Oh, there we go. There's something at least. So it's a common though. Why can't I get the secret? Not a fan of these guys just giving instant cheap shots. They just dive at you before you can even attack. I think it's unfair. And they have super armor too. Who thought it was a good idea to have birds with super armor? Like they should stagger like instantly. Have no armor. Nobody likes fighting birds in video games anyway. Like worse than Ninja Gaiden birds. I lost like half my health because they hit me from off screen. Take a lot of cheap death like damage in this game. You can't see what's below you and there's something right there. You can't like block or anything either. At least they have like permanent upgrades now, so that part's cool. I definitely see myself playing this more now that it's less artificial. That's what I'm not a fan of. Like you hit them and they don't stagger. It's kind of stupid. I like the melee combat still needs a lot of work. You should be able to stagger them all the time. Not actively hit them and just have them tank and hit you when you can't do anything. Like, I don't feel like a lot of those hits are my fault. You can give yourself invincibility? That's actually pretty cool. It's nice of them. It's definitely one of those more grindy roguelikes where it's going to be a lot more fun and more feasible to actually get farther after you grind. And they did not have that in the game at all when it first. I bought that game the day it came out, and it was pretty rough. A lot of people could not even get past the second level because the scaling was too high. So I'm glad they've added some systems to kind of like lighten it a little bit. It would probably be pretty fun to just play with that assist mode on and just grind out some things and then play normally. I like that games are starting to let you do that. You know, sometimes it's like not even some roguelikes aren't even like skill based. A lot of it is just grinding. Ones with persistent elements sometimes. Yeah, I think the melee combat still needs some work, but it does seem like they're trying to fix it. And they do have assist mode right now, so you could very easily just grind and make the game a little less frustrating and turn it off. I'm glad that games are doing more accessibility stuff. I mean, I don't really have any physical disabilities, but a lot of people do. And it must suck to not be able to play what you want. Because games don't really accommodate for people. They don't think about people with disabilities. But I do think the melee combat needs to be better. I feel like if you're taking the risk to hit something up close, they should stagger at least most of the time. It shouldn't be stuff like that happening where I'm like locked into an animation or I would have to like dash cancel instantly to not get hit. That's what feels really off about it. Like those birds especially, even the birds had hyper armor. Like I think flying enemies are the least enemy archetype that should have any kind of armor. They're already annoying to fight in any video game, but when you tack on armor and the ability to hit you from off screen in a roguelike where you only have one life, it's just not a good combination. Maybe I'll grind on that off camera a little bit and I'll try to get that video out. They're probably not going to have another update for a while, so when I have some time. But I have featured it on the channel, so that's good. It's not like I just devoured the key that they gave me. I definitely do play the things I am given. It's just sometimes I wait for patches or I'm busy with other games. Alright, well Neo 2 is going to drop in about an hour and a half. I don't really see the point in streaming for another hour and a half and then play that game for like 10 minutes and get frustrated. I think that's building up to nothing. I'm not really going to be playing it hardcore. I haven't really seen anybody use the AI allies. I think that will help quite a bit. At the same time, it'll make you really bad at dodging the attacks because the AI is probably going to have most of the aggro. But it's nice that they added that. Less of a necessity to beg for a friend to help you to progress. But like I said, there's already a really expansive guide for it from somebody who got a review key. I don't really think I'm going to make any content for it. I'm just going to play it and see if I can get into it or not. Otherwise, I might just wait for patches. I'm more excited for One Piece, honestly, because that's something that I can play a little easier with my stress levels the way they are currently. Had to get the last word in, huh? Asshole. I hate this objective so much. But if I don't do it now, I'm never going to play the game again, so might as well get it out of the way. Yeah, this is the worst objective by far. It just takes too long. It's very boring. A lot of it is just not playing the game. Ironically, this objective gets worse on the smaller levels because it means that there's less of a gap between where the peons spawn. So sometimes you get situations where the peons keep spawning, and you can't purify the anchor without taking out several waves because of the aggro. Really poorly designed. Not this time, asshole. I actually have Zhao Yun's voice in PSO2. I also have Basara Yukimura's as well. I have Stan's voice, Tomokazu Seki, as well. Domo and Kashu, whatever suits your fancy. There's a lot of really cool male voices in that game. They have a lot of the hype men. I don't think they have Nobuyuki Hiyama, which really sucks. He's like the original hype man. I've been hearing that dude scream for like 25 years. I remember looking at the database if they had like a voice pack for him. I don't think they do. But they have all the other hype men. You know, like the hot-blooded anime protagonists, voice actors in that game. And since they're male voice tickets, nobody wants them. So they're usually dirt cheap. I remember I paid like nothing for the Zhao Yun and the Basara Yukimura one. It cost like nothing. How long this is taking. Barely any of it is gameplay. It's mostly just standing. I was playing Hades earlier. I'm not anymore, as I finished a run. The game also was crashing a lot. I had to run it in administrator mode to get it to work. No, you don't, asshole. Nice try. Not this time. He was going for it. He wanted that raise. Sucks for him. The Y button on my controller is like, it's like dying. It's constantly getting stuck. I get paid tomorrow, so I'm gonna buy another. I'm just gonna buy this same controller again. The thing I hate about the PS4 controller is the D-pad's not that great. And I really hate Type-C ports on anything. Type-C, not Type-C, but micro USB. Those things are way too fragile. The cables give out in like a month of like not even frequent use. And the long ones are quite expensive. Type-C cables, the end of them is like much more durable. Like I've had the same one for like a year and it still works, and I have like a bag. I have a couple more spare ones. The D-pad on this controller is really good too. I think I just got bad luck and it just either something stuck in the contacts or it just gave out too soon. I really like this controller though. This is one of the best controllers I've ever used. I don't mind buying another one. I mean, it gets constant use every day. It makes playing Switch games a lot easier too, because I don't have to use my adapter anymore. As soon as I get paid tomorrow, I'm gonna take care of that. Should be here by Monday. I think micro USB cables are like the worst technological advance. Those things are not better than basic USB cables. They're worse in every way. Far too fragile. I've had them go out on me in like a month. Many times. Oh, the nightmare is over. No more anchors. I'm free. End my suffering, game. No more anchors, please. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and take a break, and then I'll come back with some Neo 2. Like I said, I'm not feeling too hot mentally right now, so I don't want to stream for another hour and then get pissed off and stop playing. That's not fair to you guys who'd be waiting. Like this way, if I just turn the stream off and I get frustrated, which has a very high chance of happening, then yeah, it's not going to be a big deal. So yeah, the game comes out in about an hour. I will likely come back in like 45 minutes or so. Get ready and everything. So yeah, see you guys in a bit. I'll be back very shortly.